All right. Welcome to the Ascension Redemption Ceremony. This ceremony is to assist you, reweave you back into life. Many of you have found that you're kind of out. You almost like Rip Van Winkle. You've been sleeping for a long time, and your life is not as fulfilling, and you're starting to wake up to that. Maybe you've done a lot of spiritual work, too much, too fast, and your body is feeling the effects of it. Maybe you're a helper and you've taken care of everyone else and not yourself. Maybe you are somebody who never really embodied, looked around when you came in as an infant and were like, whoa, what did I choose here? And so this all goes to a nervous system that is overwhelmed. Rashes, asthma, digestive issues, insomnia, common symptoms of a nervous system overwhelmed. So the intention of this product anyway is to bring you back into wellness. Let me mute a few of you who are not muted. Muting you. Okay. And I'm muting Miss Judith. And I'm muting Ronnie. If you could mute yourself, because I can't seem to figure that out. Muting. You need for this ceremony a crystal, which will be your transformer. The information is not coming from me, it's coming from the crystal, and a blanket. So if you don't have that, stop and go and get that. All righty, are you ready? Let's do this. So everyone close your eyes. Bring your attention into your still point, 3 fingers below your belly button and in the middle of you. Finding your well-being by being in your body again. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. God, Lord, all that is, all that has mattered and truly existed. Thank you for my life. Thank you for the good life of these young people. You're all young. Calling in names of the divine, Atano, Yahweh, my Lord God, my maker, my designer, Zeus, the horn god, Krishna, Gaia. We ask for your assistance right now. Calling in the matrices of Ascension Redemption, the beings that hold this space, the container. Your job is to stay in your bodies, in your still point. To reclaim your body is to reclaim yourself. We ask humbly for your assistance to know ourselves as whole. Cool, everyone put on your blanket. And that blanket is going to be the ceremonial holder of the container. So from this point forward, when you're doing the practices, you might choose to wear your blanket. It will help. It'll bring you into the matrices in a more solid way. Having said that, if it's not available and you wanted to do a practice, you certainly can. Good. So I'm just going to invite you now to put your crystal in front of you. And I put mine on my computer right there. And that is what you're to focus on, not me. If you focus on me, it clouds me, gets in my way, and it gives me a headache. So please, my sensitivities are such. Please don't do that. And please don't be offended if I say, please focus on your crystal. Okay? Huh. It's a way to go between. Beautiful. Let's see if everyone's ready. Good, Betsy. Further into your still point, please. Deborah, you're spinning. You're not in your still point. Carolyn, nice job. Judith, nice job. Ronnie, nice job. Francisco, go further down. You'll find some more peace. Sean, further back and down. Ronnie, you're in your head. Down, down, down. Chad, it's gorgeous. And 816, it's gorgeous. Okay. Deborah, much better job. Can you feel the difference? Nod or go like that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Chad, further down. There you go. Ronnie, further down still. Sean, nice job. Francisca, better, further down. Nice straight posture, everyone. Chest out. Okay. Chin back. What we're trying to do is line up the pranic tube so the energy courses nicely. If you're sitting like this, the energy is going to get stuck and you're going to have consequences which are not favorable. So let's do some grounding first. Ground, center, balance, and align. And you're going to tell your system what to do. Ground. Say ground out loud. Ground. You are telling your system to connect with the earth and for the earth to connect with your system. Center. Say center. Center being the center of you. You are the center of your universe. You're not outside your body. You're in the center of you. Balance. Meaning balancing your masculine and feminine, your polarities. Balance so you have a harmonized and therefore peaceful consciousness. And align. Aligning your pranic tube, that tube of energy that goes from above you, through you, and out of you. Align. Do it a couple more times. Ground. There you go. Say it out loud say it out loud. Center. You're learning to control, navigate, direct your own field. Don't let me do it for you. You'll miss out on the learning. Then you have to have me around. And unless you're going to have me move in, probably not a good idea. Ground. Center. Balance. Align. Ground. Center. Say it out loud. Balance. And align. Now command your field. It is your field as if you were talking to a dog that you loved. You're going to command with authority. You're not asking, you're telling your system what to do. Ground. It's not a dog you want to kick, it's a dog you love, but you want to make sure it's safe. round, center. There we go. Balance and align. So that's just like something to get you nice and chilled out and receptive. If you're vigilant, worried, in the small s, the small self, not much happens. Any questions about that? Just unmute yourself and ask away. Good so far? Thumbs up, everyone? All right. Gorgeous. So this ceremony is to help you form a cooperative relationship with your body. We'll do several different things. First, we're going to apologize to our bodies for not picking up on their cues and taking them seriously. I find in this community that people are really good at hearing what their body's saying, but we choose to ignore it. And so we're going to promise our bodies we are no longer going to ignore them. Our body is the priority above everything else. Because if you don't have your health, life kind of is more challenging. If you have perfect health, in my opinion, or my mythology, then you have well-being, naturally. It's building from the ground up. And I find in this community, when I say this community, the metaphysical community, there's a top-down approach. Oh, if I get my consciousness together, then everything else will work out. Yes, that's a lot of work. We have a lot of billions of lifetimes to clean up our body. Our body is constantly communicating with us. So focus on your crystal. Stay in your still point with your attention on your crystal. And this could be like you're in the kitchen, but you're aware of what's going on in the bedroom upstairs. The kitchen is your still point. The crystal is the bedroom. Be in the crystal. Be in your still point, but be aware of your crystal, the bedroom. Repeat after me, I, and say your full given name, given to you at birth. So for some ladies, that might be your maiden name. If you've changed your name, use your given name. That is, in my experience, how your beings know you. I, say your name. One more time, I, and say your name. You guys are doing so good. Apologize to my body. For choosing to ignore what you were trying to tell me. I apologize to you, my body. Keep your attention in your still point. For not listening. Please forgive me. There we go. I get it, I accept it, and I allow it. Say that. Get and accept and allow that you have messed up in your relationship with your body. From this point forward, I make you my number one priority. There we go. That's a nice job. Nice straight posture, draw back. Do not go unconscious. I, repeat after me, say your name, choose to have a cooperative relationship with this body. There you go. You'll feel a drop probably, and then a flood of energy coming in. At least that's my experience and the people I've worked with thus far. Cool, we're gonna take a moment here. Do you have any questions? Or do you want to give any feedback? If you're feedback, you're welcome to type. And questions, you're welcome to unmute yourself. The more questions you ask, the more fun it is for me, to be honest with you. So if that encourages you. Okay, no fun for Colby. So what I'm going to invite you to do is let go of other incarnations at this point. And what I mean by that is you're going to make this incarnation your primary incarnation. You're letting go of your lifetimes as a fairy, a troll, a squid, a pirate. Doesn't mean you don't have the information from those lifetimes and the wisdom, but you're going to let go of wishing subconsciously or consciously that you were back in that lifetime. And that makes your body feel unwanted. Any questions about that before we do this? Nope, it's a quiet group. All righty. So bring your attention into your still point, if it's not already there. Betsy, you're doing great with your still point. Carolyn, you're doing great. Judith, you're doing great. Deborah, that's beautiful. Sean, that's beautiful. Ronnie, that's beautiful. Chad, further down, down, down you go, Chad. 816, it's gorgeous. Francisca, down, down, down. There you go. So stay in your still point with some of your attention on your crystal. The transmission will come through the crystal. I say your name. Release all incarnations other than this one. Nice strong spine, Judith. I release all other incarnations other than this one. This is the incarnation that if I liberate within. I release all other incarnations. There you go. Judith, that's huge for you. Can you feel that? Ah, there you go. Carolyn, it's gorgeous. Betsy, it's beautiful. Ronnie, gorgeous. Deborah, gorgeous. Chad, beautiful. Ronnie, gorgeous. Sean, gorgeous. Francisca, gorgeous. 816, gorgeous. I release all of it other than this incarnation. Good. Let's take a moment. Let's take a stretch break because that was pretty big. Everyone stand up. Do a little stretch. Okay. Stretch your necks. Good. Hey, how was that for you? Some thumbs. Somebody talk to me.
This is the first time my neck has not hurt in years.
Excellent, Sean. I love that kind of feedback.
Yeah, I literally woke up in so much pain with a headache this morning, and it's like miraculously gone, and sitting here trying not to focus on the dog, and I still did it. I'm so excited.
Good, Sean. It's wonderful. So be excited, but stay in your body. So people, when they get excited, they tend to go up. Not that that's what you're doing.
Okay. I will stay. I think I'm trying to stay calm, so I'll go back.
All right. Anyone else want to share their awesomeness? Yes. Unmute Miss Carolyn.
It's me, yes. Well, I'm curious because I feel a lot of energy here, like opening.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, still the beginning. But the release, I felt like very, like a drop.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's very good. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And, you know, this is not a one-time thing. Like if you feel like you're like, you know, oh, I wish I were still a fairy or a mermaid, then you do this again. Okay. Deborah, how you doing? Good. I can't hear you, and you got to unmute yourself, sweetheart. I don't know how to unmute myself, says Deborah. Colby's going to unmute Deborah. Unmute. How'd I do? Yes, there you go, Deborah.
Okay, so everything's going well. I'm trying to stay in my center, trying to stay with my crystal. I do have a question about doing these practices, especially the ground and center one. Do you do that just throughout the day, or is it like morning and night, or just whenever you want to do it? Or is
sure,
it?
I'll be glad to answer that question. So I'm going to unmute you. I'm going to mute you again.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
any of these practices you could do anytime you like. I do ground, center, balance, align if I'm nervous about something like going on a date or something. Because it's easy.
Right.
You can just sit there in my car, right, or in the bathroom, even at the table facing the other guy, and he doesn't know what I'm doing, right? Like I'm just saying this to myself.
Mm-hmm,
Any question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure, absolutely. Deborah, I'm going to try to mute you, or we'll just leave you open and you'll be very quiet. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions?
Why, when you said that, why would your body feel unwanted?
Well, if you're dreaming, if you're a mom and you like one kid better than the other, how does that other kid feel?
Okay, that makes sense.
Right? Like,
right.
You don't want me, you want to be back in the Renaissance. Screw you, I'm doing my best job for you, dude.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay.
The body is differently conscious, but it's conscious.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
So how far back, I mean, we can go all the way back and just,
I don't know,
everything will limit it.
Your body is doing this with your spirit. We don't need to, like, in my opinion, micromanage this.
Awesome. Okay.
Like, there are a lot of healer types trying to tell you what's happening. And in my opinion, that's a bunch of bullshit because we can't tell you what's happening. It's all a story. All we can do as psychics is sense into what is the mystery, what is the truth. Everything else is myth.
Okay.
Okay. But
awesome.
I understand your question, Sean, because you want to nail it down, but in this, okay.
Two in my head. Okay. Got it.
Okay. I get it. It's reasonable. All right. So let's identify ourselves. Let's form a relationship with the planet. So we are both cosmic consciousness or God consciousness or spirit consciousness, however you want to put that. And we are also earth consciousness. We are, in fact, walking earth for those of us who can walk. A lot of us have identified with our celestial nature, our spiritual nature, but we have not identified ourselves with our earth nature. Cut wood, carry water. And our body is made primarily from the earth. And if we want our bodies to work, we have to start identifying ourselves as part of the earth. Any questions about that before we begin? So this process is to identify yourself as walking earth consciousness, to be embraced by the mother. I see myself as walking earth consciousness. I am walking earth consciousness. Let the earth have you. I am walking earth consciousness. You're like a little tiny hill, little tiny mountain on the earth that's got feet. No more separation from mother. You identify your wellspring is of the earth. There you go. Nice straight posture, chest out, chin back. Shoulders roll back. I am walking earth consciousness. I am of the earth. I accept my place. I accept my position with responsibility and authority. There we go. Good. Here's the biggie. I take, and say your name, Colby Spencer Wilk, take my place in the everything, in this body, to do what I came to do. I, Colby Spencer Wilk, take my place in the everything, in this body, to do what I came to do. I, say your name, take my place in the everything, in this body, to do what I came to do. I am walking earth consciousness. Hmm. Good. So when you're ready, stand up. And you'll do a little brain gym stuff to anchor this in your body. So take your elbow and connect it to the other knee. Take your elbow and connect it to the other knee. Okay, we're doing cross-lateral movement to assist your brain integrate what we just did. We'll do this 20 or 30 times. Okay. Oops. Keeping your attention in your still point, people. Take one arm, stretch it out in front of you. Take the other arm, stretch it out in front of you. We're trying to get all of our brain to recognize the change. Being very relaxed about the whole thing. Take your right arm from behind, connect with the left leg. Okay. Take your left arm, connect with the right foot, and do the same thing. It's still cross-lateral, we're just going behind ourselves. It's very important as metaphysical types who like to sit and breathe and meditate and chant that we engage our bodies. Okay, and just hang out and notice the change. Beautiful. And have a seat if that's where you want to be. And does anyone have any questions or want to give any feedback?
I found with that one, my stomach did a bit of a flip-flop, and I really struggled for a while with that one. And I actually got pain in my left hip, and it didn't sort of help until I actually got up.
Good. So there's stuff in there that maybe not be so happy about connecting with yours, some fear stuff. So if you bought this package with a 30-minute session, we might want to work on that. Okay?
Thank you.
Any other questions or thoughts?
Are there any other movements that we can do to help, or just
yeah.
going cross laterally?
Yeah, you can totally look at brain gym. There's tons of cross-lateral stuff.
Brain gym?
Yep.
Okay.
It's not mine. I mean, I just know
Right.
of it.
Okay.
But I find people have experiences and they feel great for a day, a couple hours, a weeks, but it doesn't integrate. And so I like to do something physical to help change the neurology.
I love it. I love it.
Love it. All right. Any other questions? Chad, Ronnie, Francisca, 816. Any questions? Nope. Good. Miss Deborah needs me to unmute her. I'm to your aid. Deborah, yes.
Is that a tree behind you?
Yes, it is.
It's speaking to me.
It's very chatty, yes.
It's beautiful.
Chatty.
I didn't know if it was real or not.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. That's
I have a
gorgeous.
lot of giant trees on my property.
Beautiful.
Gigantic. There's one over there. Lots of trees.
I'm a tree girl.
All right. Good boy.
It's beautiful.
Good boy. All right. Any other questions? Can't imagine having a fake tree. That would be weird, right? Like, man.
It just looked too big to believe.
That's huge. And all right. So you're gonna let's take a moment and just find our still point. And you're going to find your 8th chakra, which I may have spoken about in the other recordings, but let's just do it here. So your 8th chakra, and people call it different names, Earth Star, 9th chakra. I call it the 8th because that's how I was trained. And you're going to find the chakra that's in alignment with your butt, 1.5 foot below your feet. It is what connects you to the Earth's energy. So find that. There you go. And you can ask the Ascension and Redemption matrices, the container, for assistance. Okay, there we go. Deborah, that looks great. Judith, that looks great. Betsy looks great. Ronnie looks great. Carolyn, do not get frustrated. Descend and open. Okay, you're making this harder than it is, Carolyn. That's your MO. Stop that. Okay, you're a lovely person. You just need to allow. And if we have a session, that's what I suggest we work on, okay? This is not, great. This is not hard. So Carolyn, go to your still point, sweetheart. Ask the matrices to help you find the 8th chakra. I ask the Ascension Redemption matrices to help me find the 8th chakra. There you go. There you go. Boom. Feel that? There you go. Okay. Ronnie, great. Francisca, great. Chad, great. You and 6, great. This is your 8th chakra. So your 8th chakra, think of a ball. Energy's coming through the ball into you and vice versa. 2-lane highway or 4-lane highway, going both directions. This is your grounding. Multiple ways of grounding. There are many ways of grounding in the package. Find what works for you. I know for years I tried to put roots down. Fuck, was that frustrating. Everyone's like, ooh, I feel so grounded. I just feel annoyed. Okay, so you're going to find what works for you. I know it, and I believe in all of you. Now, open that ball a little bit so you can get more oomph. There, gorgeous. The more grounded you are, the more secure your boundaries are, the less of a difficulty you're going to have with keeping people out, which is, Chad, your concern. Okay? There's a lot of crazy freaking energy out there right now with Corona, people's fear. And the way out of not picking that up is through your ground. Nice. That's lovely. Other, yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, great. Any questions about that or feedback? Deborah's getting unmuted again. Deborah's chatty and is going to learn how to unmute herself next call. Go ahead, Deborah.
I promise I will. Can you do 2 practices at once? So you're doing the grounding, but I've been feeling spinny, so I can't do like anvil head at the same time?
No,
Okay.
Because, Deborah, you have a very
Pick a good word.
kind of scattered consciousness, right? So you're able to access a lot of information, right? Because you're all out and about, but you're scattered, right?
Right, so I'm trying to pull it in.
Yeah, but what I don't want you to do is do too much at the
Okay.
same time, because
Okay.
that lends to you doing multiple attentions, which you have down. You're really great with keeping yourself in multiple places. So my suggestion right now is just do one thing,
Okay.
do it, and if then you want to go to Anvil Head, then do Anvil Head,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
So we want to get you a little more, less this, which is, by the way, is a gift. There's nothing wrong with it, and more streamlined.
Okay.
Cool? All right.
Yeah.
You again, Deborah.
Colby, so this, when we ground like this keeps, is it almost like a bubble, or it's just grounding us down? Because
The more
I work in the medical field, so it's like I'm getting inundated every day.
understood. So the more grounded you are,
Mm-hmm.
so your bubble,
Mm-hmm.
your ground. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
If we work together, we'll connect this to this.
Oh, okay.
Okay? But right now we have to have an anchor, like a foundation, Sean.
Okay. Okay.
Make sense?
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Any other questions? Miss Betsy.
Colby, I have a back thing and it went away with the incarnational release, came back with standing up and back and forth, now it's intermittent with grounding. And what I'm wondering about is my walking. If I'm grounded and walking and my back goes into pain, do I stop because it's painful, or do I keep grounding and just,
You stop and you ask your body what it wants you to know.
okay,
Because to like try to manhandle it is not getting you anywhere.
right. Okay.
Okay?
Thank you. Yep.
All righty. Any other questions or feedback? No? Okay. Awesome. To let you know, I'm doing another live Zoom free call tomorrow, Sunday, same time as today, 10 a.m. Pacific, to tell people about the Find, Develop, and Profit from Your Healing Gift. And there's a link on the page in the chat. And this program is about helping people find their own gift. Because we know we've probably all been trained in a variety of modalities. And for me, I was like, well, these are unrewarding. There's got to be something I bring to the table that if I work from, could create healings that are seamless, powerful, effective, that feel interesting and meaningful to me. And so when I've been working as a healer for 20 years and stuff started to come through me, and I wasn't quite sure if it was healthy for me and effective for them. So I'm starting this mentoring program, helping people find their own gift, amplify it safely, and develop a business around it, whether that's being paid or doing trades, whatever. So if that's of interest to you, shoot me an email today, and I will send you the Zoom information. Okay? Any questions about that? No. Okay, and that's tomorrow again at 10 a.m. Pacific. Well, let's do our last piece for today, which is weaving you back into the tapestry of living. So my story was I messed myself up so bad that I couldn't leave the house for 3 years. Everything became too much. I was really sick. Oh my God, was I incredibly sick. And so I felt like at the end of that time, I was like Rip Van Winkle waking up. The whole world had moved on. People got married. People bought businesses. People moved. And here I was coming out of my little house with my big trees. And so I needed to be rewoven back into the living. So if you feel like you've never fit, you're outside, this may be a perfect thing for you. Any questions before we begin this? Okay, so you got your blanket, you've got your crystal, you're focusing on your crystal from your still point. Very important with this one. All righty. I, say your full legal name given to you at birth, and any other name you go by now. Your full name. Choose to be rewoven back into the tapestry of the living. I release anything that may be holding me back from weaving back into the tapestry of the living. We are all threads in this great tapestry. And some of us have come out, pull ourselves back in, and reweave ourselves back. Mm. Good. Be aware of your still point. Be aware of your 8th chakra. How connected you are. We're going to end in a few moments. So we're going to prepare our systems for a nice, slow ending. We don't jar our systems. You're going to repeat after me. I ask this healing information be integrated into my system in such a way as to create greater wellness through the 7 planes of my existence. I ask this healing information to be integrated through my system to bring greater wellness through the 7 planes of existence. We're just asking this information descend into the right places through your multi-layered system. I ask now that my system, my energy, be separated from this group, from Colby, from everyone. I am whole and complete. And I return the other people's energy in this group. And I return Colby's energy to him, knowing I am whole and complete. I bubble myself, or I am bubbled, secure and grounded. I am enough. And this is my part. I separate from you all, calling back my energy to me, returning all of your energies back to you. And we thank the beings that have shown up today. We thank the guides of Ascension Redemption. We thank the aspects of the divine, their assistance. We thank the land and the beings of the land and the ancestors that settled these lands. We offer a blessing of love to all that assisted with this healing. A blessing of love. And it is my suggestion to you all that when you come out of this, you can write, you can take a bath, you can go for a long walk. Please do not go back to your everyday life. Give yourself some time to integrate. And know that this is not coming from me. I am not your answer. It's about you becoming full of you. Do you have any questions or feedback you'd like to give? Just raise your hand, or is that Deborah? Yes, I would, or I can. Yes, Deborah's saying thank you. Any other questions? Okay, I'm going to unmute you all so you can all say hello, mute, unmute all. And,
Thank
again,
you so much, Colby.
Tomorrow, the Q&A for Ascension, for the mentoring program tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern. Okay? You want to come?
See you there.
Okay.
Blessings to all.
Thank you.
To you.
Sean, give me the buzz.
I will.
Okay?
Thank you.
Blessings.
Everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
See you at the Q&A. The 2 or 3, whatever. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.